Welcome to Real Talk, one and all. To each and every one that have life, have a ears, have an eye to see. This is Real Talk this morning. And when we say real talk this morning, real talk we are going to make here this morning, yes, the talk is so real that we don't expect anyone to squeal if they are real. Yes, the talk on this Sunday morning, as I said, I don't expect anyone to squeal if they are real because of the talk that I'm gonna make this morning in this presentation, in this live streaming. I want you to engage with me. Yes? I want you to share this live, and I want you to support this live. Right? Have you seen the valuing values and attitude in which I embark upon, and very determined to get some better values, some better attitude from our people. Not quite sure. I would hate to think that the better part of the society doesn't welcome good attitude and valuing attitude. Right? I would hate to start it to think that way. That, I mean, live streaming like this doesn't show the best attitude of the viewing public. Yeah, I am, so alarmed of that fact. When one is trying their best to make a difference. First and foremost, we must know what we want. We must know what we are about. In the same way, we must identify the God that we serve. Which God do you serve? I think Gideon did ask that question. Which God do you serve? Is the God of creation or the God of Baal? Right? One is real and one is unreal. One is true and one is false. So we put you to the test in asking you which of the God you are serving. Right? Is it the God of truth or the God of lies? Is it the God of fairness or the God of unfairness? Is the God of life or the God of death? Which God are you serving? Come on this morning. Let's prove it right now on real talk, right? What do you support? Lie or truth? Life or death? Right or wrong? Front or back? Come on, you can name it. What do you support this morning? Good attitude or bad attitude? Tell the story right on the screen as you look at me. Just tell that story. Tell the world. You're on the World Wide Web, right? You have a chance to tell the world what you are for this morning, right? You can share the live. You can comment, right, on the live, right? You can save it to someone else, right? You can like it and you can follow me, right? So you have so many options. You can send a gift. You have so many options this morning to show which side you are on, right? Are you for fairness or unfairness? This is a moment in your life when you get the chance to say who you are, right? Are you for negative or positive? This life is about all that is positive, right? So if you're a negative, I won't expect you to like it, share it, gift it, or follow me, because I am for positive, right? Right? So your action gonna tell who you are this morning. All right? And I think I've laid down the groundwork. You now get busy and started to share the life and started to tell people that a different type of life is on the internet this morning. So I want you to just pay some attention, right? And support it, because this is something that is clean, like a whistle, right? No haji-baji, no artificial intelligence here. We are going at the natural intelligence, which is the truth of the living God, right? The God that creates us all. That's where we are going this morning. Early this morning, I'm quite sure this is more refreshing than a hot cup of chocolate tea. So are you ready? If you are ready, someone say give one piece of advice. Okay, yes. Advice to you this morning: practice good and valuable attitude wherever you are, and you're a human being this morning, right? Let us share true love throughout the length and breadth of the universe. No partiality. Let's be clean as a whistle, right? Trinidad, I hope you get the advice, and I'm looking for your response. This is how we engage, right? Looking forward for your response. All right? Yes. You asked me to do something, and I've done it. And I've done it. Thank you, Trinidad. Thank you. Thank you. Now, I don't know which part of the world you are, but I am in Jamaica, the sweet, sweet land of Jamaica. And there are some bizarre incidents taking place in Jamaica. I am wondering if God has a plan. Oh, you're from America. Okay. Stay tuned and share the live to Europe. Share the live to Africa. Thank you. Share it right around. It is a very important. This is about the truth of the Almighty, the one that's responsible for all life on earth, not the algorithm, but the Almighty. Okay. Yes. So this morning, I give this some deep thought before I chooses my topic or what I will speak about in this live. I will speak about falsehood, like false God, false teaching, false alarm. I will speak about that, and that has to do with your attitude. Thank you, Trinidad, for the follow, right? And this will have to do with your attitude, because I'm endeavoring you to maintain the correct attitude, and just for the youth them to emulate, because the youths have been blamed for probably something that they don't even know that they are doing that is wrong, because they were not properly taught, they were not properly briefed. There are so much things that has been hidden from the youth, right? For man gain, they suppress the truth from to bring out unfair attitudes out of themselves, to enrich themselves, to gain control over you. The truth has been suppressed. So I said to you this morning, it's from the old school, you know. In 1957, me come out. And me can remember one of the memory gem that I endorsed. Speak the truth and speak it ever, cause it what it will. He who hide the wrong he does the wrong thing still. Right? Right? While I don't endorse it, although I could not do any better but listen and recite it, the A Diggle Diggle story, right? Because it takes me a couple of years to know that that couldn't have been, even if it is a nursery rhyme. Because if it is a nursery rhyme, why then are you nurturing my brain with falsehood? With something cannot happen. In comparison to speak the truth and speak it ever, cause it what it will. He who hide the wrong he does the wrong thing still. Yes, that's something you should nurture your brain with positiveness, right? So it cocained your brain. But when you are going to tell them that, nurture your brain with lies as a memory gem for you to memorize, study lies, retain lies, you know, you are building an empire of untrueness. And we have seen how it had played out in 2025. In the 60s, I go school. I'm so happy that I did catch on from an early days when I was going to the Coronation Market with my mother in the market truck passing out of Insud, right, where they used to have a big cow farm. And it was a Wednesday night, and it was the moonlight shining down brightly. So while I'm in the open back truck traveling from Manchester to Kingston with my mother going to sell our produce. I looked up in the sky when I reached at Innswood, and there I saw the moon shining brightly in the cow pastures. Lots of cows were there, and my brain started to open up. And I said, but how does the cow jump over that moon? I was about 6 years old at the time. Now let me see. Yes, I was about 6 years old at the time. And from that day until now, you don't tell this man that. Because each time you say it, I'm going to ask you how it happens. So I am not one of those that you would have got flogging, and I got flogging to ask that question. How the cow jumped over the moon? But it was just, say, you're picking, you must hear what your parents say. But what if your parents is not thinking as a mature person, right? And that is some of the problem we are having today, right? That today, your children learn of artificial intelligence. The older people learn the natural intelligence. How are you going to integrate both to make it make sense, to make both parties can listen to each other and understand each other? You must develop a systematical way in your mind, in your delivery, in your attitude, right? To really integrate both artificial and official intelligence. Or else, problem is gonna be there. The older and the more mature will start to get sidelined when they are imposing the natural intelligence, and it will make it look like they are not right. When the system has changed now to artificial intelligence, right? And most of the things are now artificially done. What happened to that aging population, right? Are they gonna be left behind, or there is gonna be an effort? Joe, tired of you know, man. Tired of you, man. Me more I go deal with the younger people them, because this artificial intelligence is in their time, and they will gravitate faster, and I will have less work to do. I'm telling you this, because I've experienced it with my children, my own children, right? Because I am not catching on as rapidly onto the technology, the artificial intelligence, sometimes there's a lot of things that would have missed me, and lots of opportunity, because they are not finding the time as the younger generation, right, to really show you the intricacy of artificial intelligence. And because of that, they use it as a weapon on the older folks who are dealing with the natural intelligence. But guess what? It goes around and it comes around. You spit in the sky and it will fall in your eye. And let me tell you something. The natural intelligence will certainly prove that artificial intelligence is not as efficient as you would have thought. Time and time again, it would have showed up itself and let you know and come to the realization. Some of you are not fair. Some of you do not care. Some of you do not have that capacity of intelligence to know that it is showing you that natural intelligence is the best. I'm speaking to you this morning, right? Not as a dancer, not as a sign seller, right? Not as an entertainer. I'm speaking to you this morning as someone that, as a messenger, a divine messenger this morning, a true messenger this morning, right? Take it or leave it. We are human beings. We are flexible. We can do this today, that tomorrow, right? So, me no want nobody come ask me, no, you me sit downtown a dance. Because I will have to send you back to the Bible. I will have to send you back to the man of God's own heart. David. Wasn't he a dancer? Didn't the Bible said that how in the ancient time under natural intelligence, that you know a prophet by their dancing? Yeah, and so it go. So because of artificial intelligence, you don't read those things in the Bible, or artificial intelligence takes away the Bible of truth from you. And we flexible being. Didn't David slew Goliath? David slew Goliath and did not face human judge. Didn't the same David bad mind and grudge Uriah for his beautiful wife Bathsheba? And because he has human power, no human being could have punished him, but he was punished by the Almighty who created him. And one of the punishment he had received, the child that Bathsheba bore him, God took back the child. Right? So he had faces his punishment for days. David could not eat. But the point I am making, there is good in all of us, and there's evil in all of us. But it's all come down to choice. What you are going to choose, good or evil. It is not hard for you to identify good or an evil. It is not. I heard people complaining that women are complain about them can't find good man. Man are complain that they can't find good woman. every good woman is stamped with a mark, and every bad woman is stamped with a mark. And so does men. It is you to utilize that all important thing that God gave you called common sense. Right? To identify good from bad. Right? It is within you to know what to take and what to throw away, what to accept and what not to accept. It is the choice you make, right? And if, going back to the cow jump over the moon, if you continue to teach that, cow jump over moon and dish run away with the spoon, the coming generation whose brain is nurtured on falsehood and lies and allegories will operate in that way, because that's how they were nurtured. And that's why they said, oh man, that's a nursery rhyme, to nurture their brain with falsehood. I'm speaking this right now, and for many of you who are watching, hearing, he's saying that it's foolishness in my talk. Yes. Because you were nurtured the other way. Right? You were nurtured to call truth lie and lie truth. Right? You were nurtured to call good bad and bad good. Right? Your brain were nurtured the other way under artificial intelligence, because they're trying to prove to you, or they're educating you and falsehood. So you must build up a false empire, a false generation, right? To match their false intelligence, which is artificial intelligence. So they did have a plan for 2030, 2040 to turn this entire world into a false world from the truth of its creation, right? They did have a plan to do so. And that is the reason why someone who speak from a natural standpoint as me, I am doing, I got less support. Right? I got less attention. And with that saying, the general public now, which is dealing with falsehood, would look at me as not important. But if I just switch to falsehood, hilariousness, lies, allegories, right, I will get the support. But I'm here to tell you this morning, I'm here to give you a surprise. I am not the greedy dog who have lost its bone. I will stick to the original bone I have in my mouth. I am not certain about the reflection I've seen, and to drop my bone that I have in my mouth. I will not drop my official intelligence for artificial intelligence. I will not. Artificial intelligence, yes, make you move swiftly. make you hurry on things. Vybz Kartel said $1 million by a morning. Through artificial intelligence, you can get $1 million before tomorrow morning. Wait, I heard a song singing. Na, 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 na. Oh, this is Junior Biles. Saw them come, I saw them go. Stanana, anana, Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, spreading dinner sardine pan. Oh yeah, I saw them come. I saw the faster the money come, and the faster it left you. You get $1 million by a morning, and the $1 million done in an hour. You get it in a 24-hour period, right? And by 6 hours, as you buy a box of chicken or a box of chicken back, the $1 million done, right? So them come, stand up, banana. I saw them go, stand up, banana. So you get it fast, and it done fast. Let me tell you something about the artificial world that you all are clamoring for this morning, right? You live fast and you die fast, right? In this artificial world, artificially driven world, you live fast and you die fast. Everything is at a faster clip. Almighty God, them not support truth around here, you know. Them don't support truth around here, right? When reality speaks here, they don't support it neither. They don't comment. They don't share, right? They don't like, right? They don't repost these things, you know. But if it was false, right? But that is what artificial intelligence is all about. For you to suppress the truth. Yes. Boy, I know I saw some guilty one a while ago. I know the truth that I'm speaking is aching somebody this morning. I know the truth that I'm speaking is bringing out, pulping out the guilt in certain people this morning. I enjoy doing that. I just want you to know. I just want you to know that I really, really enjoy doing that. I really, really enjoy doing that. And the reason why I enjoy doing that, I would love everyone, because guilt is a very dangerous thing, you know, man. Right? Right? Guilt will make you don't want to face the day. Yes. You don't want to go into the light when you know you're guilty. We are talking about Tychicus. You see a woman that has more than one sex partner, he cannot go in the video light regularly. He cannot kiss his partner in the busy street of some Sharp Square or Kingston, Jamaica, or Morant Bay. She has to hide and do it. Yes. Yeah? Because that would have put a guilty person into the limelight of things. Right? You know? Right? That would have placed in a position under the video lights that cannot be denied. It is recorded. Is that you? A reflection of you, a recorded version of you, right? And today, in our world where dual relationship is so popular, right? What am I talking about? No, I'm not talking about any politician here. No, I'm not talking about politicians. I'm talking about dual relationship. Oh, so you didn't know that? So as you have dual citizenship, you also have dual relationship. And it is in this year or at this time, I am going to ask the government of Jamaica in where I reside to give us an explanation on what he or his government will be doing about dual relationship in this country. It is very important we take a stance and let the children, the coming generation, know and understand what honesty is and how to bring about good values and good attitude. So I personally want to have a meeting with the gender minister. Yes. And to find out how long they're going to continue to keep on make it look like dual relationship is okay. And sometimes they are involved in a dual relationship. And a dual relationship, it is of two different sexes. It is much more dangerous than a dual citizenship. as how they had viewed dual citizenship, they should view dual relationship in that same light. And if they deemed dual relationship citizenship as dangerous, why not viewing dual relationship? A man is a man and he has a female partner and also a male partner. That's dual relationship, right? Oh, you not hear me. No, me know, me not gonna get no likes to that. No. Me know, say, I know right now someone is reporting me to ByteDance. I know I will get no report more than support. And the reason why? Because Reginald Samuel Martin sits in front of his telephone and speaking raw truth. And guilty one cannot take that. So they gotta act. Yes, they're gonna act. Dual citizenship shows what is the word? Deceptions. Yes. Dual citizenship negates the trust. So why don't you view dual relationship in that same way? Why are you making it look as if it is okay? Yet, why you make it look like it is the proper medicine for our children to inhale and emulate? Gender minister. Why are you making it look as if it is okay in the sight of the Almighty? Which is our premier boss. Will you to change the law? You changed it from a man to a woman and a woman to a man, right? You changed that law. Certainly not the creator. Gender minister, come to the front of the line. Somebody tagged the gender minister for me, and someone asked, when will you disclose the danger of dual relationship? When will you show the 17-year-old, the 13-year-old, how dangerous that is when you are unfair to your partner? I remember the days in the 70s, early 70s, when partner could go downtown and kiss and say goodbye and not being watched. But today, you dare not do that. Because if man now watch you, woman now watch you. And if woman now watch you, man now watch you. Right? Oh, wait. Eh? The man there or the woman they switch allegiance. We could have swear say him is one of the, what you call them? What you call them? The dual, the same sex, right? I could have swear that that individual no deal with male, or that individual no deal with female, and go see you in a downtown Kingston, a kiss a male when you is a female and you're already married to a female. You know how many undercover death that causes? How many unsolved mystery? As the great Gerald Levy had said, yellow tape, unsolved mystery, right? How many missing persons that cannot be accounted for? I wonder if you knew how dangerous it is. I wonder, gender minister, I saw you and your ministry, your administration bragging about murders gone down, crime and violence gone down. You have some AI crime. We're not solve it, you know? We're not solve it. Right? You have some, we're not solve it. Yeah. So I watch you from day to day, knocking your chest. One side gone down, but the other side gone up. Right? The AI-driven intelligence side gone up. Right? But the manual, come on. The days, that's why it's hard to believe some of the police story. Right? Because the way in which some of these youths like the one at Cherry Tree Lane, met their demise, you have to wonder. You have to wonder, right? If they are so badly intoxicated to see some guerrilla type police officers with high power weapons and in numbers, what thinking in that individual to lift his hands and point a gun? You have to think. And when I say think, you have to think deeply. Right? So we have some artificial intelligence crime that is not being solved or rectified in no way whatsoever. You know what I'm gonna do? I think I'm talking too much truth, I think I'm displaying too much values and attitude, good values and attitude, and those things the algorithm not support, right? So that is why you see me now get no comments. That is why you see me now get no share, me now get no likes, me now get no follow, because the algorithm no go for them things, But let me just switch over to Rosalie's story. Yeah. Yeah. And you see how many gifts comes, how many lions come, how many tigers come, how many likes going up, how many shares going around, right? But algorithm, as according to them, doesn't pick up Tychicus story, because algorithm no support valuable lives and valuable talk like this, because it was programmed not to. Not to make truth look important, not to make good things look important, but make the things, oh God, of negativeness look as important as it is, because we are making an artificial world, a world that is going anti-clockwise, not a world that goes clockwise. So lies, all the big thing, oligarchies, untrue, falseness, unfairness, those are the things that got all the credit. But guess what? The boss for the universe, his surveillance camera cannot be doctored. And he has seen all of you. I come to tell you this morning if you didn't know. So what you do in the dark, it shall surely, surely, surely comes to light. Whatever you do in the dark, that's why I said, when you are in a dual relationship, you don't kiss in public. You don't hold hand in public, right? You have to do everything in the dark world, because the society that you are supporting is the society of darkness, not the society of light. Come on. And the Bible teaches that let there be light. Light is intelligent. When you're in the light, you are bright. When you are in the dark, you are dumb, you are blind. You prefer to be blind. But I'm showing you the light this morning. You need not this light. I'm on for over an hour. How many people prove that they love light? They love the natural intelligence. They love truth. They love good attitude. They really value truth, right? They love real talk. What is happening here is real. Coming from a man that haven't got no institutional teaching, but was self-taught by nature itself, right? To know all these things. So that's the reason why I can go beyond the artificial intelligence, because I am nature driven. Henceforth, I knew how nature operates. I knew not how the satellite operate to function artificial intelligence, but I knew I can chat truth from the root to you, because this doesn't need no a satellite to talk truth. It doesn't need a satellite here to speak truth, because I'm speaking the truth from the root of nature, because that's where I am from. I did not artificially made. I was officially born to human sexualization. I weren't injected with human sperm artificially. Mama and Papa has done it for me. Come on, in which you do not want to teach. The importance of Mama and Papa. No sperm were injected. No sperm were injected in Sylvia Martin to bring Reginald Martin. Live in living color. Amos work up and down, round and Sylvia. And here is a product of naturality speaking to you this morning. 68 years on the planet. Speaking to you this morning. Yes. This is not a dream. You're not watching a movie this morning. You're not listening to any automated voice. You're looking at a natural being that comes through natural sexualization. That's what you're looking at this morning. There's nothing artificial about me. I born with black hair, and after a period of time, over 68 years, it now becomes white, showing how long I've been here and the experience that I would have garnered. So I can impart that experience and that knowledge with you this morning. Not coming from the University of Harvard, right? Not coming from the University of Cambridge. Not coming from the University of UTech or the University of the West Indies. But coming to natural, right? The straight side university, right? Right? That's how my makers make me, man. My makers can make me look like somebody you don't want if my maker don't want you to fall for me, you know. Can just change your mind from me because you were not meant for me, because my maker knows how real people me deal with. Got to be real, right? So he had shunned all unreal people away from me, right? I have no nature for unreal people. I'm a nature being. He doesn't, say encouragement, sweet labor. So he doesn't encourage my nature, right, to fall in love with someone who is untrue. And that is how and why I respect nature, right? Because it's not going to lead you in the wrong direction. It is going to show you an individual and something. Why you think I know so much about the algorithm? That some of the things I knew about the algorithm, I cannot talk it. Right? Because one of the things that the Almighty has given unto you is senses. And you are to use it. And not only use it wisely. Right? So you know what they're about. You know that every word I speak here has been recorded and it has been reviewed. Right? Are you going to come here and let out your deepest secret? Are you going to come here and show all things that you know? No. But sure, if you want to know some of the things that I knew, all you got to do personally, get in touch with me personally, engaged with me personally, then you will see the true length and breadth of my intelligence, which is not artificial. Yeah. So I'm just struggling here. I'm just struggling. I am just struggling right now. And I forget. I just want to, as I gather it's a young miss, her comments, a comment, I think that's the third comment over the hour that I am. If I'm wrong, I will see it as soon as the live concluded, and I will make my apologies. I think that is either the second or the third comments that I have. And it's interesting to note what the person commented and said, the last comment. Now, with all the truth I am speaking, with all the values that I am bringing forth, the person don't comment on that. The person don't even say amen, hallelujah, you're speaking truth. What did the person comment and says? You're looking handsome today. Almighty God. Hear the person's comment? The first thing that they have seen is your outer appearance. That comment, yes, has nothing to do with my intelligence, my integrity. But it has, the first thing that she has seen is how I look. And that is where people are going wrong. I especially spent time this morning on how I want to look, for the reason to capture you, to get your attention. Because you love quantity and you love pretty things. You love handsomeness, right? So I would have spent time for you to engage with me and hear how you engage with me this morning. While I respect your comment, right? You're looking handsome this morning. You don't hear nothing handsome coming from me. So you have been deceived with your eyes. Now it is the same way a murderer, a scammer, could have dressed up in a jacket and he can't even look good and not smell good. Because probably you come near where me then you run like thief because me not smell good. But you fall in love with my looks. Right? I can sit here and poisonous weapon. I can just take off this look and pick up a rifle and go and alive 12 people and come back. And because of my handsomeness, you're in my Sweden. I'm stripping you from head to foot, ready to connect with you. You don't know me. Because you're not interested in that part there. You're only interested in my look. Yes. You see a man in one of the most superfine, highfalutin cars. Just murder a man Montego Bay, you know. And murder one a Morant Bay. Right? I still want you to want me to do what, Rose? Right? In just murder a man, you know. But because him in a name brand car and a name brand shoes, name brand shirt, name brand hat, him deceive you and disguise himself. Right? And disguise himself. You see what I'm talking about? And next thing, he's in your arms and putting something in your palm, then discharging his weapon of corruption in you, increasing the population of corruption, increasing the population of Cain in you. Because Cain is the first murderer. Each time he had let off that substance of life, it is what? It is a part of that individual, come on, and even more. So, a part of a generation, a part of a clan, yeah, right? A part of a roots that individual have sent off in you. So right there and then, because of my looks, my handsome look, you have been contaminated by your own decision. You have been tricked by looks and not by intelligence. Rose, you did not comment. You make a second comment. Your second comment, but I still want you. Up till this point, Rose did not comment on the abundance of intelligence that I am letting through. Even though I speak relentlessly to make Rose knew that she's starting the conversation on the wrong note. Instead, she continued on the wrong note. Right? Rose not showing that she's learning. Not showing no intelligence. And that she is ready to learn. Right? Now, Rose, when you come across intelligence like this, you're going to have a warm time with them. Right? Yeah, because this is natural intelligence. You know? I'm not commended for my intelligence, for my wisdom. I'm only being commended for my looks. Right? Right? I'm only... all right. What's the approach? Valuing values and attitude. Rose did not say, good morning, pleasant grand rising, Yale, what's up? She did not go nowhere in those routes. Her first comment is, you're looking handsome this morning. I wonder if you all understand the message I'm bringing across this morning. I hope you do. It is very important. Right? It is very important you do understand what I'm trying to bring across to you. In other words, I am simply saying you're making the wrong choice. You're falling in love with my looks. Want to me intelligence? Should also you sound intelligent this morning? Are you speaking intelligence this morning? You say you're looking handsome. And even when I'm quoting to her that intellect may be watching and listening her, right? She still don't pick up. She say, joke, she say she a cracking her, I make fun of me, because, watch you know. But I want you still. I'm Rose, sorry. You could never be my choice. Oh wait, hold on. Is this I'm hearing in my ears a Brian and Tony going? I think so. If I am wrong, correct me. The song that said, couldn't be the girl for me, nah, couldn't be the girl for me. Couldn't be the girl for me, nah, couldn't be the girl for me. Certainly not. For you to be my girl, I don't want to see your legs. I don't want to see your tattoos. I don't want to see your navel ring. I don't want a vagina pic. Right? I don't want to see your hairstyle. Right? I don't want to see your complexion. Oh, glory be to God this morning. Right? Right? I don't want to see your account. I don't want to see the car you drive. Right? I don't want to see your beautiful face, the makeups, your name brands that you wear. I don't want to see them. Right? all I want is to see how intelligent you are. That's the first line of having me. Yeah. Yes. I don't want to see what you possess out of your intelligence. The first thing you ought to bring to me is your intelligence. Right? And you see some girl downtown and pretty like money, but just ask them to answer a simple question. Just ask them to make a simple statement. And then pretty like money. But when their intelligence has been tested, oh, mighty God. So, people, see why my life no get support? Because uno sisse me now support. I want double my lip. Uno finish the word. Uno sisse me now support no round here. Right? So uno see clearly what the people have support. Uno see clearly where the people have support. Don't me show them up. Eh? Don't me show up from bite dance to algorithm to TikTok to the users. Whether M2 or Arsicle or President Chumps, don't me show them up. So now that's why I'm not getting support, man. I am like Gregory Isaac. Come in. What would you say at this point in time? One man against the world. Yeah. Yeah. I am like, Bible, what you say? Daniel in the lion's den. Bible again. John the Baptist, the lone voice in the wilderness. But Marley, how long shall they kill our prophet while they stand aside and look? So you see the reason? You see the reason? You see the reason? The suppression of truth. Those that not supporting the things that ought not to be supported get no support because of the volume, right, of falsehood that is now teaching in this society. So when you come natural and true, right, you get the name that is untrue. Intelligence is not good today as according to them unless the artwork has joined to it artificial intelligence. That's the art of men crafting out, because the two things you learn, art and craft, how to craft out the thing, how you do the artwork and you craft it out, make it look real when it is not real. That is the full meaning of art and craft, right? Meaning that it were not created, right? It was innovated because and through creation, art and craft. So Artificial intelligence is an art and craft framework challenging the NI, the natural intelligence. Yes. The artificial intelligence challenging natural intelligence. Yeah. And that's why the algorithm changed so rapidly. This time is how many people like it, it changed. Next time is how many people who repost it. Next time is how long you stay on the video. Art and craft. You understand? The art and the craft of business. So I'm fully aware of what is happening around me. I'm fully focused of what I am doing. Yes. I don't know if you are, but I would love you to. And that's the reason why I'm here. Right? And I pledge that even if you don't support, I'm going to still fling it on you. Even if as you come on, you see me and you run. You can run, but you can hide. One day, some way, somehow, you must get the message. My mother always say, if the front wheel not catch you, the back wheel will. And so many occasion people had run back to me and said, Tychicus, if I had listened to you, this wouldn't have happened. But I thought you were nothing. I thought you were a madman. When I heard you said those things, remember, think of all the great man, everyone never said they're mad. Think about when Christ walks earth. Everyone never said him mad. Everyone never said him a leader of the demons, Beelzebub. You never saying crazy, right? I would never like him for that. Think about it. Think about the choice you made with Pilate, right? Pilate's wife was the most sensiblest one. He said, don't trouble that man, because that man has done no harm. I got a vision that man is a good man. You dare not touch him. And when Pilate heard that, he knew that he had messed up himself. He believed soap and water could wash it off. So he washed his hands and said, my hands are clean, but yet his heart is as murky as a lot of you here. You go out there and you saw some nice fancy girls. The hairstyle is immaculate, up there high, it's bright, and you can see it from afar. The makeup is plenty, almighty God. Oh, the skirts are not all that lengthy, because you can see and take a glimpse of the promised land, and it is pretty. The underwear is colorful. Yes, and from the underwear, that's where cleanliness stop. Come on. Because the product, the label, only the label is pretty. Only the label is clean. That product, that habitants, inhabitants of the pretty tights, the pretty underwear is not clean. Because it has encountered in tools that goes in a receptacle of waste matter. Yes, of waste matter. And although the underwear is clean, the tight is clean, pretty and colorful, not so of the container. Yeah? Not so much can be said of the container. So I'm trying to show you how deceitful it is. So I want you to know this, that I knew of a fact. Say the person that fit the description, or persons that fit the description I just bring across would not take up their hands and touch the right hand part of my screen to give me even likes. I know. Much less you go give me a gift. First thing come to mind. Me not fatten no crackouch finna foul. Yeah? Meaning you're not strengthening me to speak against you. But if I were one of your fold, I would be speaking and defending you, and you would have rewarded me openly. Yeah. Yeah. You would have rewarded me openly. So Pilate wife said, that man didn't do nothing, Be careful, that way not do, When Pilate go realize is when 12 o'clock come and the earth shook, the lightning flash. That's when. He said, it looked like this man was really the king of the Jews. Don't happen already? Too late shall be your cry. You must be proactive. Don't learn to be reactive. You must be proactive. Right? Some people can't like you unless they see somebody like you. I will be going out there for days. Nobody want to have anything to do with me until one clean, brave woman take me up and say, Tychicus, I want you daily, minutely, hourly around as my partner. Look and see how much going come after. Trying to wrestle me away from the first woman that really and truly wants a lover and wants a real man. Because that's the time you're going to say, granted. Then if Mary Jane, me God, I know him, Me say me know him a long time, me know that man there, But know me and know me how and know me for what reason. How do you view me? Yes. You know me, the little dancer boy, but your intelligence, nah see me growth, nah see me development, nah hear me, right? Yeah? Because you lack the intelligence to see my consistent growth, my persistent changes. Someone who don't even know and look and see say the dance them what me I do is not normal. Someone who do not know normal dance, right? Someone who not see me no miss the beat. Someone who not see how me coordinate the melody, the songs, the lyrics, and the beat, right? And how I take you out of that position that you were in. Someone who can't see say this is not ordinary because you're not blind. all you know look for a wait until when a company signed me and started to throw down heavy cash on me, and you see me start drive and you see me start you know that you know wait for, you will never see that. If you can't love me now, don't love me later. Come a later will be greater. I mean, no one no impersonator. That's Christopher Martin. My name is Reginald Martin. Yeah. Yeah. And that's now wait, I know. When somebody fix me, who no run come a try to mix me, but it nah go work. You will be refused. You will be lost. Right? You will be insulted by your own ways. Yes. Why now? Why yesterday? Why didn't you do as Lady Magdalene has done to Jesus? When Jesus paraded the streets and were sweaty, although the story were fixed, right? But if you have sense, you can pick sense out of nonsense. You can imagine how smelly Jesus was, right? Now today, if someone sees you and offer to wash you off and keep you clean because of your pride, you say no. Jesus did not say no when Lady Magdalene would have smelled how smelly he was after parading the street and doing the work of his father. Lady Magdalene would have used the expensive hair, wash his feet, and would pour on the very expensive alabaster jar of nard, the perfume, because she have seen his worth. And who was Lady Magdalene? Everybody saw her as a prostitute. Pilate saw him as a criminal, saw Jesus as a criminal. The prostitute saw Jesus as a VIP. How? Oh. While Pilate, Herod, and everybody else, the Sadducees and the Pharisees, all the government officials saw Christ as a demons. Lady Magdalene saw him as a very important person. We want some more Lady Magdalene. We want some more Nanny. We want some more Rosa Parks. We want people who knew exactly what they are about. Right? We need leaders, not followers. You can mention Rahab too. Right? Right? Yes, you can mention Judith. You can mention Ruth, right? We want more. We want more of those individuals in the shape of the female. We have too much of Jezebel type. Too much of the Jezebel type of women is around. Young girls, you're talking too much over into the Jezebel kingdom. Get over to Ruth. Get over to Lady Magdalene. Corner. Stay in there. Right? You have seen those that saw the goodness in Christ and appreciate what the Christ has done, not because he weren't driving an Escalade, he ride donkey. But Lady Magdalene doesn't matter, right? She has the eyes to see. Today, a prostitute is downgraded, and not that why I downgrade a prostitute. I would downgrade a prostitute if I saw where she doesn't have ambition. I will downgrade her if she's out there and she make a profit that she can start a business for her own, right? Stop using her body now and use her senses, right? Right? So it has proven to me that she lacked something. Lady Magdalene shows that she has all the attributes to be good, but the men of that time did not know a good woman, right? But after Jesus has seen how gracious she was, how willing she changed, how ready she is to adapt the change, Jesus said, "It is you I want." And it was so profound that the King James Version or many versions will not tell you the real truth of the relationship with Jesus and Lady Magdalene, right? That if you don't have common sense to see that they were in some form of intimate relationship, the relationship was so close, and you can just match it between you yourself. You're a married man, you're a married woman, right? Look and see who would have taken most interest in you. Come on, this morning. And you make them have this fictitious story going around today that you're fostering this belief in this falseness that Jesus did condemn Lady Magdalene. He did not condemn Lady Magdalene. He took on Lady Magdalene as his personal friend, as his personal mate. Come on, King James, you leave out a lot of things out of this book because you do not want us to know who was Lady Magdalene. But I come to tell the world this morning, Lady Magdalene didn't look like I do. The Jesus Christ of Nazareth did look like I do. We are not here this morning to mislead anyone. We are not here this morning to scam anyone. We are here this morning to give you the truth from the roots, so that you can value yourself and stop devaluing yourself. Stop make tell yourself nothing good. Hey, never come out of the black. And nothing black, not too good, not now goes up. Get that out of your thoughts. Get that out of your mind. Right? That is the reason why the truth of Lady Magdalene and the Messiah are suppressed. And many other things are suppressed. The truth of Solomon, the truth of Samson, the truth of Samuel, all those were Rastaman. And I saw Vladimir Putin fall into difficulties the other day when he declared that the Christ we not talk about is a black man. You say, Putin, do you know? So, I hear Buju singing a song. I hear Buju Banton singing a song. I was buried alive, but I'm still dreaming. A soul to bury me alive. A soul to bury the Christ alive. Right? Right? That's what you have done. Right? So you think them sang there no have no meaning? You think those artists weren't well inspired by the true God? I want to come from. I want to come from. What thoughts on have in our mind? How no are so blind? How no are so dumb? How no are so deaf? How no have the clock I go back with you? Because of a plan to keep it clean as come to own a brand of cleanliness. And the reason why, just like the way how I dress, right? Because I could go layman style, but I decided not. I'm showing my versatility and my class this morning, right? I could easily go layman style like I'm in the street, right? But me want you to watch me and listen my message this morning. Yes. So me put on jacket. And I true me can't tie the tie. Why me not put on the tie? Because that's why Rose say me look handsome. Because me have a jacket. And I see him wear. The robber could have put on a jacket. The raper could have put on a jacket. Robber rape Rose. Because of the garments he wears. Sorry, me not lie. Them the type of woman there. Me no want them. Me no want them. Christopher Martin, if you can't love me now, don't love me later. Come a later, we'll be greater. I mean, no one no impersonator. None. If you can't love me now, don't love me later. Now get me off track. I am conscious of what I am doing. I'm conscious of what I am saying. I don't choose games, right, over real things, right? I choose real things over games, right? My purpose on these apps is to sensitize those that you are trying to mislead. Not to play games, right? Not to play games. I am here to sensitize, right? Right? So if you want to have a conversation with me, there is a blue and a red people looking like. Send your request, because I am not for games. I'm here for argument. I want to interview you. I want to know what is inside of you, right? I want to interview you. I want to understand you. So I have no time for games. I have all the time in the world for chat. Not for games. Right? And if that's the only way I'm going to get a gift, I ain't going to get any from you, but I know I will be gifted from the Almighty. Straight. Yeah? You get me? So if I had to play games for you to tell me how much lollipop I must suck, right? Then accept a gift for someone insulting me, right? This man doesn't accept insult or invitation. That's why I don't have sex with back way, because that's an insult, right? Insult for invitation. Invitation is when you approach the person with all positiveness turns upright. Vibes Cartel in one of his songs telling you about the helicopter crash landing, and the lyrics of the song goes like this: set yourself in the upright position. Come on, people. This morning, Europe, Africa, Asia, London, Jamaica, Soweto, all over the world, Kenya, right? Uganda, Burkina Faso. The message to you this morning: set yourself in the upright position. Yes, Gaza Strip, right? Wherever you are, Ukraine, your President Trumps, hey, woo! Set yourself in the upright position. Yes, because if you refuse to set yourself in the upright position, you will be coming down. So set yourself in the upright position. When you set yourself in the upright position, all of your positive comes up right to the Almighty, the Creator, meaning you are in good stead with the Creator. So when you are mating, set yourself in the upright position. That's the one you're telling them people not to do, the one you call the missionary or the mama and papa. You get your best children when you set yourself in the upright position. You get less murderers, you get less thieves, you get less scammers. When you, when the woman is conceived into an upright position, right? Even if in the point of your last days, you're buried, when you are buried in your grave, you are in an upright position. Then if when you are buried at that position you're in, why when you make life, you're not to be in that position. Set yourself in the upright position. Yes, lying on your back, right? Looking up to the stars. When you die, you may not be able to see the stars, the sun, the moon, the trees, the rivers, and the bees. You may not be able to see them, but as a symbol of uprightness, you have been placed upright, even in your casket. So why your head must down when you are making alive? The cartel said, set yourself in the down wrong position. Right? Did Vega said, hold down your head. Vega said, heads high, kill him with the no. 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 Right? So you must be upright at all times. Right? You talk to some girls or some boys and they can't look in at your face. Run him. Come on, Blacker. Take your house and car and run him. Yes. If the individual you're talking to, right, they cannot look in your face. If the individual you're mating with cannot look into your face, take his house and land and run him. A runner. The truth tells from the eyes. Set yourself in the upright position. Right? Righteousness exalt a nation. Sin is a reproach unto all nations. So this morning, don't you ever think that this world were made the way it is. It was created the way it is. It had been reformed by men. Oh, the late Ernest Wilson and the late Harold Butler. I know, I'm not quite sure. You penned one of the best songs, Harold. And Ernest Wilson put his voice to it. And he said, I was born, come see this world this way. But I wasn't told that man were made of clay. I was even told that man were made of clay. When it's not true. Harold Butler, I'm not quite sure where you are today, but thank you. And I would have known that Ernest Wilson had departed this land. But those are some of the songs I used to play on my Sunday connection before TikTok said if you play songs, you're going to get some banana. So I cannot teach the youths again on their platform using those songs of truth and explaining them and the reason why they were sung. It's a minute to 7 o'clock, and this is where I said so long. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for your ears. Thank you for your mind. Thank you for your time. Give you 2 hours this morning. I will try to give you 3. 109 likes, I think, and say that is enough. I watch my table. I go up to 18, I believe. Never go further than there. I'm saying so long with 9. Have a great morning. Have a great day wherever you are. I am Tychicus. You'll see me again.